Okay, we're having a great week. So, Ethereum right now is at $4,800. How good is that? This is the top. Do you remember when Ethereum fell? I still remember when we got Ethereum at $189 way back in the day. That was so good. I was so proud of that moment. And I don't think it's the end. I know a lot of people are like, wow, it's pumping, but literally, okay, when Bitcoin was on the top in 2017 at Christmas, just like at the end of 2017, so 2018, $20,000 was the top of Bitcoin. And then it fell, and then it came back to $20,000 after the bear market. After that, it actually doubled to $40,000, and I sold it, and I bought, like, a huge chunk of land and a gigantic 3-bedroom house, and Bitcoin was only $40,000. So as you could see, I sold it way too early. That was, I wouldn't say a mistake because I wanted something safe, but then Bitcoin kept climbing from $40,000. It went to $69,000, which was crazy, right? And I still continued to trade. That wasn't like all of my Bitcoin. I still continued to trade, continued to earn Bitcoin that whole time. But then after that, you would see that. So I don't think right now Bitcoin is at the top, and I don't want to be selling it too early either. If you actually look at the cycle, Bitcoin still has room to grow. But today you'll see that Ethereum is at 4,800, and then Bitcoin's actually coming down, which is good. Bitcoin dominance comes down, then it goes into ETH, then it goes into the altcoins. And we want that. So we want our altcoins to grow a lot. Now, Bitcoin always kind of leads the way. When Bitcoin reached 69,000 and then it fell, that's okay because then we knew that it was going to come back in the next cycle. So now here Bitcoin goes to 124,000, and that is absolutely wonderful news, right? It's wonderful for everybody because everybody just makes more money. And I think as the years go on, Bitcoin's going to keep growing, Ethereum's going to keep growing, some of the alts are going to grow. I think everything is going to do really well. I really think so. And I think that it's wonderful that it's going to do that. Cryptocurrency has always made me and my students a lot of money. And even if you think like, okay, I'll sell too early, sometimes you want something safe. Like you want a safe piece of land or real estate. And you know that land doesn't actually make you money until you sell it. Real estate doesn't make you money either because you have to keep putting money into it. Like every month, you got to keep putting money into it. That's why a lot of people now are starting to rent instead of own. And that is because of this, because they don't want to take a huge chunk of their money and put it into real estate just so that real estate grows really slowly. Even though you could depend on real estate to be a safe bet, it grows really slowly compared to cryptocurrency. And that's been proven over the years. I mean, look at the data. It's been proven. So you don't have to really worry about it, right? Even if you're planning on holding it long term, then hold it long term. But what I like to do is I like to make money on the way up and make money on the way down. So when there are crashes, I like to short the market. So for example, when FTX crashed, we were not invested in FTX whatsoever. I've never recommended that platform at all, and for good reasons. I never recommended that to my students like some other people did. I never did that. But what we did do is we profited off of that crash. So when FTX was announced to be crashing, falling, lawsuits, like really bad news, then what you could do is you could reverse and make money on the way down. So you could profit off that crash. So you could buy up contracts, and as the market falls, you're earning Bitcoin. So that's what we did. I put in an alert to say, hey, we're going to now start falling, and that's going to be great. So often when the market crashes, we can make money. And I'm expecting to do that also in this cycle. When we reach a top and we crash, we're going to be making money on that crash. While other people who are not traders or never learn the skill, they're going to watch their portfolio just fall helplessly, and they'll say, it's okay, I'll round trip this and I'll wait until the next cycle, and then it's going to go up again. which is fine. You could do that if you want this low effort thing. But really, the effort it takes is really not much. I mean, yes, you get 2 coaching calls, 10 hours of content, and then you could look at all my older content for more and more examples. And that is definitely something that you want to be doing. But yes, when I sold Bitcoin at 40 and it was too early, but then I bought the house, had so much fun, had friends come live with us. Like, it was really, really fun and really great because I wanted something safe. So if you want something safe, then yeah, pull profits out in layers. But for the money that you don't need, that you want to keep for the future, definitely use that money to trade with so that you could make more money with it. That's what you want to do. You want to make more money with your money. Turn your money into more money.